Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Survival Matt. Today we have a special guest with us, Mr. Trey, who is going to be our $20 Patreon award system. And we're going to go through his Bugout bag and critique it and make a spreadsheet for him and then give him some ideas on what he can do to, optimize it more. Stay tuned, check it out.
Well, I don't think I have a get-home bag. That would be the bigger one.
The bigger one's your Bugout bag or get-home bag. Yeah, yes.
It's the difference between your EDC, your everyday carry, your get-home bag. I would just keep that in the car, honestly. And then your Bugout bag would be for a longer trip. To actually have everything there that you would need to set up your own survival to be self-reliant.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would need for a get-home bag. I think I need something in between these two.
Okay. Very cool.
What I would take out, I don't know.
That's what we're talking about today.
That's why I'm here at Survival Mat. I want to find out what's broken, what's amazing. I hope I have something in here that you haven't seen that you're just going to go
I would be
crazy
super excited
over
about that. Super excited. Super excited.
It's the one thing I have purchased recently that I saw it, I read some reviews, and I never spend money.
Sure.
I would rather make something than buy it. That's my approach. So I found this and I bought it. I just went after it because it was that awesome.
Just that good.
Yeah, and it has proven to be everything the reviews. It's holding up to its reviews. So very excited to show you that part. I'm
pumped. I'm excited. All right, just so everybody knows, his EDC bag is not a whole lot bigger than the Maxpedition Mini. Looks like just a little fatter. And then he's just got a standard school bag. 2 zippers, looks like.
Yep.
No big deal. All right, let's put it on a scale. Let's see what it weighs. All right, everybody. Where's it at? There it is. So this is just the bag. And it weighs in at 207.9 ounces. So 207.9 or 12.99 pounds. 13 pounds on the money.
Yay!
Look at that. 12.99 pounds. So is that about right?
That's actually really cool. I'm excited about that.
Okay.
Really happy with that.
12.99 pounds. All right, let's check out his EDC bag.
1.17.
1.17 or 18.8.
Sweet.
18.8. All right. Very cool. Now let's break it down and see what he's got.
Okay.
Knife, what you can afford.
Knife, what that I could afford at the time. A really, really cheap shovel.
He's got a shovel, guys. He's got a shovel.
I do have a shovel, and it's got a can opener.
Hey.
I've got my hammock and my tarp, a pair of work gloves, small first aid kit, bug spray. It's an oil-based bug spray that spreads really nicely. My tooth care kit.
Hygiene kit, guys.
Yeah, hygiene kit. You need hygiene. Toilet paper. Oh my God, just bring some toilet paper. Paracord, of course. Playing cards for entertainment. I got this from Fowler's Makery and Mischief. He makes chopsticks everywhere he goes, so I love chopsticks. I'm going to keep some. This is a fire kit. My charger with cords. Something special. Canteen with
single wall, right?
Yeah, it's just single wall, but I put the LifeStraw in here because it actually fit. It's a little difficult to get out.
Look at that, guys.
There you go.
Look at that.
Survival spring. I got like 6 of these, so just toss it in there. That way it's not taking up extra room. I've got a small sterno, my camping cup with some oil and Italian herbs in it, salt and pepper, cook, spork fork thing, the Bear Bowl cook pot. Oh my God. These things are amazing. This is the one purchase I've made to add to this kit that I will never be sad that I made it. This is absolutely worth the money. It's worth so much more. Don't. It really is. I put a little cupboard in there because it's nice to have somewhere, a place to prep your food. And of course my coffee container with sugar, cream, and coffee.
Out of an old Jif jar.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Those old jars are great. This.
All right, let me see it. Let me see it.
Let's see. I just whipped this up yesterday.
So 2 rubber bands.
I don't actually have it. Yeah, you got 2 rubber bands there.
Cotton cloth. Little handkerchief.
And it's already stuffed full. There's a 3rd rubber band. Oh!
Upside down.
It was upside down. It's a miniature stove.
Looks like he's got a homemade twig stove.
Yep, little can stove. I've already got the shavings inside, a pencil sharpener with a stick.
Yep.
I just sharpen the stick, put the bark in there, and all the little twigs. It all fits inside, so you can just carry it, light it, and cook your food. Oh my God.
Happens.
Yeah, you said explosion.
That's right. You saw it here first.
I made this back when I was a Boy Scout, leatherworking, and found it. So I've got all of my fat lighter chips and chunks inside this. That's real fat lighter.
Yeah.
It smells so good. Oh my God. But yeah, this is fire making gold.
Just fat lighter in there? No.
Yeah, there's just fat lighter in there. I can toss my lighter in there as well. You can put a ferro rod in there. Put a small razor blade so you can shave down fine stuff.
I'll say so. One of the things you don't have is a ferro rod.
Right.
Don't have no ferro rod, and I love that this is single wall. That's fantastic. His tarp is just your standard blue tarp with pre-cut paracord and everything.
Let me make sure I didn't actually. Oh no! I've got a little Altoids can that I keep my fire making kit in, and I don't actually have it in here. So, oops.
Uh-oh. He died.
The hygiene is pretty cool and simple. It's got a toothbrush that I cut off.
Cut in half,
That's
yeah.
my toothpaste. You've got cotton swabs and your little floss sticks.
Yes, God almighty.
It's fantastic. And this is the little container that you get from gum.
Gum?
Yeah, gum comes in these little plastic cases.
Yes.
So, once you're done with the gum, you put that together. It's a nice little compact thing. It's not watertight, but it stays.
It's your toothbrush.
Yeah.
So is this a boo-boo kit or your personal EDC first aid?
This is a little first aid kit for boo-boos, for little ouchies, and for small symptom stuff. So I've got some cough drops in there. And acid, Tums.
Heartburn's a mother.
Neosporin, oh my God, Neosporin. Eye drops. I think that's 2 pairs of gloves. Chapstick. Roll of bandages and the cleaning wipes.
Yep, okay.
And this is over-the-counter stuff. Aspirin, Tylenol, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, Benadryl, and antidiarrheal.
So this is his EDC bag that he grabs every day no matter what when he leaves the house. Right?
Yep.
Old camera bag.
Yeah.
Probably costing, what, a couple bucks?
I'm sure it cost somebody a couple bucks. This one I found in an attic when we were cleaning out, and they said I could have it. This was years ago. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Somebody wants to tell me what this is.
Hey guys, just to give you a little comparison, super fast. Here's his mainstay camera bag. Okay. Here's the Maxpedition. I think this is the Fatty.
There you go.
And here's the Maxpedition Mini. See, it's just like the Maxpedition Mini, except look, he's got so much more storage space than I do.
Made of the same stuff, yeah.
So, don't always have to buy the high-end stuff. This works perfect.
With better quality tools and gear that comes in smaller, like instead of using steel, using titanium, you get more compact, and you can really, cut down on your weight. You can cut down on the size it takes, things like that. So I'm looking constantly to improve my gear. I got a poncho, survival wrap, magnifying glass, 3 different stones for sharpening or making tools, fork, spoon, knife, multi-tool, fire, emergency fire.
No, come on, don't go. These are amazing. Don't glaze over that.
Okay.
You gotta show them.
All right, so this is a small tube of water flavoring that is used up. I took the label off and relabeled it, so you tap everything down. I don't want it to explode like that did. Inside is a storm-proof match with the rubber band and the tiny bit of a striker on the side there. And inside the tube is fat lighter shavings and magnesium shavings put together.
Yeah!
for your fire starter.
It's I need a fire right effing now.
Yeah,
Kit.
this I've tested it several times. This does light really fast. It even lights really fast with a magnifying glass, so it's really easy to make a fire. Just want to make sure that the...
Think about it. You got gloves on, or you're hypothermic, have poor motor skills. Literally dump it out, pick up the match, strike it.
And you don't hold the match, because I chopped the bottom of the match off. You just strike the match. It's
And drop
going to
it.
light. Put it on the pile. Push it all together. Start putting your sticks on top. It will light. It does start a fire.
It's beautiful, guys.
Chemlight glow stick. Wrapped up piece of tin foil. Aluminum foil. Another paracord bracelet. This has got a lot more paracord in it than the one I always wear. And 2 Ziploc bags. I think these are gallon each. For water carrying or keeping anything you want dry, your cell phone, anything like that.
Or you can start a fire. So this kit provides a lot of versatility because your gear matches or offputs your knowledge, right? The higher knowledge, the less gear you have to carry.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying this simple Ziploc bag allows him to collect water and allows him to use the sun and the water in the bag to start a fire. There are videos on this. You can look it up if you don't believe me.
That's right. Anything that changes the light and bends it to a point can be used to make a fire. Little patience, steady hand, that's all it takes.
Good kit, man. All right, so now we are going to weigh everything out, and then I'll make some critiques, and we'll talk about some simple changes he might be able to make with some very little money, or almost no money, actually, because he's going to get it for free, and then we'll get back to you in a minute. All right, Trey, what I absolutely love about your kit are the things on this table. Okay. This is brilliant. LifeStraw and a single wall. I love this idea. Because LifeStraw made this, by the way. The company LifeStraw spent lots of money.
Outdoor products, really? Who knew? Well,
All right.
Matt knew, of course.
All right, everybody. How much did that cost, Trey? Just guess.
The LifeStraw, of course, it's the LifeStraw. This canteen was in a giveaway bag.
Sure.
At a party, so it's like maybe $2, $3, $5, something like that.
Sure.
So this whole thing was what 20 tops?
If that.
If that, probably not.
Because you could probably pick these up at a garage sale, and the LifeStraw, I think they're only $6 sometimes. So yeah, I think this is under $10.
They've also got the smaller LifeStraw or water filter. It's a tiny one, about this big.
Yeah.
They sell them at Walmart, so you can
yeah.
put that inside of any canteen.
Here is the adult. Here is the name brand. Expensive version.
Those are expensive.
These are $40, I think. $40, but they're LifeStraw official. But it's all it is the same thing you have. And the added bonus of what you've got is you can boil water in yours.
Yep.
You can't boil water in this. This is plastic.
Yep.
So you could boil water in yours or drink straight from the LifeStraw.
Technically, you can boil water in plastic, but you're getting tiny bits of plastic in the water as you go along. You're going to misshape the bottle too. It's
Yeah.
going to lose its shape. You might lose the seal.
You
This
shouldn't.
one won't.
No, single wall's where it's at.
So I
Okay.
can boil the water and then just...
Do you know what this tells me? This shit tickets in your kit? Do you know what this tells
TP.
me? This tells me you've actually been in the woods. You're not one of those people that just...
You don't go out more than once and realize you need toilet paper.
You've been in the woods before, sir. I appreciate that. More than you know.
And you get down to half a roll in your bathroom, steal it.
Yeah, just... And then...
Don't take
the tube
toilet
out,
paper.
take the tube
and
out.
Unroll the toilet paper and fold it up. No. Use your toilet paper as you would. When it gets down to something this size, take it off the roll, fold it flat, stick it in a Ziploc, and throw it in your bag. Forget it.
And don't forget your rubber band.
Yeah, I put
Super
plastic
smart.
bags and rubber bands around tons of stuff. 'Cause you need them.
These other items are pure creature comfort, I swear. This is... we're trading for this. We are trading for this.
Fair enough. You can have both the ones I brought today.
It's amazing. This I love. I don't own this myself. I just haven't made the purchase yet. Yeah, I know.
You need it.
I've seen.
They've got 2 other sizes. That's the tiny one.
I know that. I've
Perfect
seen
for
you
coffee,
personally
though.
make coffee in this.
It is perfect for coffee. Oh my god.
Burn marks on the steel. He has used this.
If you're going to put this on a direct flame, cover it with tinfoil.
Okay.
You don't. It will hold up to flame, but you don't want it sitting on direct flame for too long. So just cover it with tinfoil. You still get the heat, but it doesn't actually damage. Flame touching and heat are 2 different things.
Gotcha. I swear I talk about this all the time in my hiking videos, all the time. This is salt and pepper. Looks like pink Hawaiian salt, actually.
Yep.
He went fancy.
It was in the counter.
It's salt.
It's in the spice
it's
cabinet.
Salt and pepper, guys.
I
Like
tossed it in
you
there.
have. Okay. I made a video a couple days ago. It'll be out soon. Don't worry. But there's 2 pounds of rice in it, and 2 pounds of rice with salt and 2 pounds of rice without salt are universes apart.
Huge difference.
So, this man's been in the woods before. And your olive oil with...
Italian herbs and seasonings.
Yes, again. So, calorie depletion is something that, again, survivalists talk about, but, like, hikers deep dive, like, swan dive into. Olive oil with Italian seasoning is something that you can use to increase your calories, high fat content, give you energy when you're trying to hike out those 20 miles a day.
Yeah. And it's really light.
Oh, it's super light.
It really doesn't cost much. You can get those tiny bottles at Walmart.
This weighs 3.3 ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, 3.3 ounces for this much olive oil. It was 3 ounces of olive oil.
If you know how to cook, you can use this to fry up just about anything, and in small amounts. You don't need too much to flavor up your food. Keep something from burning. Protect your cookware.
And here we go. He has the Eno double nest hammock with straps. So they're in the bag with the hammock.
Yep.
The double nest is pretty interesting because it's meant for one really 400-pound person, which he's not, or 2 people, 220-pound college kids.
The reason I like this one is, as you notice, living in the South, I do not have mosquito cover. I don't have a bug net at all in my gear. That is wide enough that when I hunker down inside of it, I just wrap it over me, and I get 1 or 2 bites through the entire night.
If that.
1 or 2. So the wider, it wraps around me.
Yep.
It's a nice little blanket.
It's a cocoon, yeah.
It's a cocoon.
I love
it's
it.
Fantastic.
I love it. You know, I don't know if it's as you get older you want hammocks more, or if it's
Get tired of sleeping on the ground.
you get tired of sleeping on the ground. Yeah, I'm too old for that. I'd rather get a good night's sleep. You know, I have tents. I like tent camping, but hammocks are clip, flop.
Exactly. The quick setup and portability of a hammock that you can just, in 10 minutes, I can take a nap and not have to worry about things getting to me.
Right. Yep. This is brilliant. So, love this. All right, we're going to weigh everything out. And, yeah. All right, Trey, I love your budget bag.
Thank God.
You have some amazing things. Again, like, I compliment you. I can tell you've had this bag in the woods. I can tell you've slept in that hammock and you've used that tarp.
Yes.
And the coffee's been made in that bowl.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Oh, yeah. It means so much to me.
I mean, it matters. It matters.
It actually does, yeah.
Experience is experience. All right, so these are the items that I'm just not a fan of, and I think we can do something about today. It's for weight purposes, it's 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 0.9 ounces. So what, 32.9 ounces total in weight that I think is kind of unnecessary. Your my one big critique about your cooking system was you needed a twig stove, I think, over the jelly petroleum stuff, but then you busted out your homemade soup twig stove, which, by the way, you have inspired me. Next video is going to be a soup can twig stove challenge. I'm going to make one, and I'm going to challenge all of you to do the same. I'm going to make one with a Dremel tool and a drill, and then I'm going to make one with just a simple Leatherman, and I'm going to make one with just a knife. So it'll be 3 soup cans on my next channel This thing is amazing.
And it's ready to go.
It's good to go. It's got tinder in it already.
And if you don't want to use the fire for this stove, you just want to start a fire, there's tinders already down there. Little shavings are already down there. You can put the fire.
Not to mention, this is amazing.
You can dump that. Like that.
You can dump that on if you had to have it. All right, so
we can test one of those. I can make plenty of them.
Okay. So 2 pounds. So 2 pounds of dead weight. Okay. Deadish things we need to get rid of. All right. So here's my thought process. Okay. Oh, where's the deck of cards? Let's go over the deck of cards real simple, real quick. He has a standard Maverick deck of cards, and I didn't know if you know this or not, but they make survival playing cards, and they come in a plastic case.
Let me see that.
Yeah, so if you're going to have a deck of cards on you, which I think is amazing because you're going to get bored. You're going to get bored in emergency situations.
So this has survival tips on each card.
Each card. Every card is a survival tip, so you get to play cards and have survival tips on you. It is... If you're going to have a deck of cards, guys, have a deck of cards. That's right. Yep. No, that's for you. That
is fantastic.
So we're trading that out. So actually, I'm going to keep piling onto this thing. So put that over there. Put this right here. All right. Let's see. What else we want to do? So, your magnifying glass is doable. It's acceptable.
Sure.
But Fresnel Lens weighs nothing. It'll fit in your wallet or in your EDC kit, and it does the exact same thing as this. So
that's
it's a pure upgrade.
And it's got a little sleeve, whereas this is getting all banged up and nicked.
Correct. I mean, and this will start a fire just like that will.
Faster.
And it doesn't. These are very cheap.
Wow.
I think you get 5 of them for $2 or $4 or something like that. They're really cheap.
I'm all about budget. Hell yeah.
All right, this. I'm sure your grandfather would swear by this Texas steel.
Grandpa would be ashamed of that. Pakistan steel.
I would like to gift you a Mora, a stainless steel Mora, in St. Patty's green, no less.
Wow.
So the gray, the gray bearded Green Beret, which is a Self-Reliance Outfitters instructor, just made a YouTube video literally a couple days ago about how he believes the Mora Black is the best bushcraft knife in the market for the price. That is the Mora Companion, which if you've watched any of my YouTube videos, I've got the orange Mora Companion in stainless steel and carbon steel. I carry them all the time. I do have a Mora Black, but it's in my Bugout bag for when I need a knife for the rest of my life. So... those run about $16, 15, 16, 20. But
awesome, man.
That's for you, man. Then everybody loves their Texas steel full tang cowboy knife.
I mean, yeah, but it's nice for hacking stuff, branches and things. But
I baton with
fine
these.
cutting,
I baton with these and everything. I have. Don't baton hardwood. There's a huge debate right now between hardwood and softwood.
No.
But just to give everyone an example, this weighs 1 pound, 0.7 ounces, so 16.7 ounces. And the Mora Companion weighs 4.1 ounces. Massive weight difference. Right.
That is huge.
All right, what else we got? All right, some things I thought your kit was lacking.
This is what I need, yes.
So this is the Tinder Quicks by Canadian Prepper. You said you have some already.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 8 more. If you cut them in half, that's 16 fires.
Mm-hmm.
And it weighs 0.5 ounces.
Awesome.
So it's almost nothing. I noticed you had the emergency poncho, and I noticed you had the emergency Mylar blanket.
Yes.
Sticking with your budget theme, and everybody that's got the $200 Bugout bag, the $2,000 Bugout bag, to the $10 Bugout bag should have one of these. This is a 3 mil 55-gallon contractor bag.
Trash bags.
Trash bag. It is a trash bag.
Fantastic
it's
idea.
One trash bag. It's wrapped in a rubber band. Okay.
Perfect.
This will collect water. This will make all your gear waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
This will help you collect things like wood, leaves, all that stuff. It'll be a poncho, emergency poncho.
Yep.
And it will, if you had to, you could stuff it full of leaves, at least 4 inches thick. after you lay on it. So you just really stuff it full of leaves as possible, and you lay on it, make it a bed.
An insulating layer.
Yeah, aside from
Nice.
the convection. And it'll cover you from basically shoulder to thigh, which is enough to keep you warm.
That's your core, yeah. You want to keep your core regulated, so that's fantastic.
Yep.
Trash bags, good idea.
Since we're on the stealing and giving kind of thing, all right, you have these beautiful 3 sharpening stones, which I think is really amazing, because I know for a fact that 50% of the viewers who watch this video don't know what those stones are, don't know where to find them, and don't know how to sharpen their knife in the wilderness without some tool.
Yeah.
So I like...
Keeping your blades, keeping your edges sharp is a thing. It really is.
Right.
A lot of people don't think about it.
So it's 0.9 ounces for the 3 stones. I love that you know this, and because that you have that knowledge with you, I believe that you could have this and find this in the wild if you had to.
Yes.
So in return, I'm going to gift you this Smith's Infield Sharpening Stone. It weighs, it's 0.8 ounces instead of 0.9. It's got coarse, fine, and it's got the all-powerful diamond plate.
Nice.
The simple tool, 0.8 ounces of this tool, will help keep your Mora nicer, longer.
Ooh. And I do love these, the tiny diamond plate, because you can sharpen the saw back.
Correct.
The saw pieces.
Yes, which
There's
nobody
little
talks
tiny
about.
edges that you can't get to. You can get those with this.
Yep.
That's fantastic. And it's got a carabiner hole or a
cordage hole or carabiner hole or whatever you like.
I make these bracelets, so I can
Yes.
make a little tap for that.
Trey makes survival bracelets, by the way, everybody. Yep. He made this one too, and it looks like, you know, if he wants to sell them, if he's got a website or an Instagram, I can put it up there for you. So if you want to reach out to him and buy one, you can. Because try to support him. Let's try to upgrade his gear slowly. All right, one thing I didn't notice you didn't have anywhere was safety pins. So I got you 4 large safety pins.
It's a good idea to have.
These make great needles. They make fishing hooks. They make needles and fishing hooks are usually the main 2.
Yeah.
But it is a very powerful tool. As you can see, all 4 of them weigh nothing. And what I typically did is let me see your EDC bag. I would just literally safety pin them to the front like this in concession, and they'll just sit there and they make almost no noise, and they're 0 weight.
Excellent.
So 4 safety pins can go the distance in your kit. Another budget-friendly item that bushcrafters need are heavy nails, heavy gauge nails. There are 6 of them. It weighs 2.6 ounces.
Not bad.
You can make a gig with this. I've seen gigs. You can make equipment, holding stations. You can make a table. You can make a semi-permanent shelter. Nails are your powerful, powerful friend. What else we got? You didn't have a whistle. I didn't see a whistle anywhere. No. I know that sounds silly, but, there's a lot of times you don't want to be found because you're surviving the zombie apocalypse.
Or you're just Trey.
Or just Trey. Just hiding from the humans. But there are times that, you're going to fall, you're going to break your leg, and you're going to want to be found.
Yeah.
And this is enough to save you.
Excellent.
And it,
it's a little plastic whistle, sure.
It's 0.4 ounces. And it'll help you in a situation where, let's say, you break your leg or fall down a cliff or something crazy.
Does it work?
Oh, God, it works.
Okay. I'm not going to use it. No demonstration on the whistle.
All right. I noticed that you had olive oil, you had salt, you had coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see any food or any way to catch food. So we're going to go on a limb here and say that you're going to bring food with you.
Yes.
But it wasn't in your bag.
No.
So
the survival food packs stay in the car in an insulated container to keep them from getting too hot in the summer sun or too cold or whatever. They get too cold,
you bring in and out every day.
Yeah, we don't carry all the food with us. We've got a plastic tote in the back of my car that carries the tent survival food for at least a week for the 3 of us. It just stays in the car because why have all of that extra gear to drag out with the car? I've got a 6-year-old daughter with special needs. When we have to bug out, we need to be able to go.
Right.
So the only purpose of this bag is just the tools I would need by myself to live in the woods. I can catch my own food. I can trap. I can make a lot of the tools out there
with
for
bushcrafting.
I can make a hatchet out of stones and sticks. I can make a knife out of sharpened stones as well. So,
those are about making things easier, right?
Right, to make things easier, definitely need some trapping, fishing, stuff like that.
Let's talk about the trapping and fishing, right? I've got 2 budget-friendly items for you. This is just a simple penny snare. It's made out of a washer.
Penny
snare? Yeah. They're made out, that's just what they call them. They're very old Wild West days.
Huh.
They made them out of a penny back in the day, or a washer nowadays if you want to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but it is a simple snare. I think if you make these yourself, they're right around 30 cents to 50 cents a piece to make.
That's fantastic.
And it's, it really, really shrinks down. This will fit in your EDC bag, no problem. And it weighs 0.5 ounces. And now it's a way to have passive hunting.
It's just a wire mesh cord.
Yep. All right, so Dave Canterbury, Self-Reliance Outfitters, taught me this one.
That is cool.
This is budget-friendly as can be, but
it's a really big mousetrap.
It's a rat trap. It's a really big rat trap. And the point of this is a perfect killing device for small game.
Absolutely.
It just is. Pure and simple, no problems.
It's meant to kill. It's perfectly designed to do it.
It's perfectly, yes, it is meant to kill. There's a reason this was invented in like the 1800s and it's still around today because it is the perfect design. It will work every time.
Wow.
So
Never
you can
thought
you can pick them up at like Harbor Freight, or not Harbor Freight, but you can pick them up at the agri supply stores and stuff. I think they're like $1 or $2 a piece.
Sure, yeah, super cheap.
Super cheap.
And this goes along with my budget type bag.
Correct.
There's a lot of great products out there that are worth the money. I'm not saying they're not, but there are many people out there working on a budget or trying to build up to a great bag. Don't wait until you have the money to get the best gear. Go ahead and throw your bag together now. And
right.
Stuff like this is super cheap and it's perfectly effective.
Rat traps are amazingly effective.
This is a perfect hunting snare.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right, gotta edit. Sorry, babe. I forgot a thing. I know. Broke the fourth wall, man. You broke the fourth wall.
You don't want this on YouTube. Get the juices in the beard. That's what makes it great. When you've got the juices in your beard, you know you've done a good job.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so it goes. All right. No, go ahead. All right, so next thing. So now you've got passive hunting. Okay.
Yes.
Now I want to give you some passive fishing. So this is a yo-yo reel. Okay.
And what's that?
You do this. You tie this end to a tree or a bush or a limb. I've seen limbs and everything.
Okay.
You throw your swivel end in the water.
Yeah.
And then when it's in there sitting, and when the fish bites it, it lets go of the trigger and reels itself in. Now,
this is basically a tape measure.
Yes.
With a fishing rod.
Correct. Yes. It's beautiful.
Oh wow, and that's.
And the more you pull it out,
that's got some strength to it.
Yeah, so it'll wear a fish out, no problem.
I'm geeking out about this.
It's amazing. If you buy them in bulk, they're as cheap as I think.
I've never seen these.
I don't know. If you buy them in bulk, they're as cheap as I think $3 or $4 a piece. If you buy them in bulk. If you buy them in singulars, I think they're like $8 a piece because they're just price gouging them. Yeah, so you just tie that into a tree, a branch, whatever you want. Yes. So it's actually in an episode of
super compact too.
Fowler's Making Your Mischief. They use it on the 30-day Texas Survival Challenge.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. Now I've known about it for a long time.
I didn't know what that was. I saw him do something. I was like, "What is this?" But I didn't see how it worked. This is great.
Yeah. I love it. So now you've got passive fishing, passive snares, and passive traps. Yeah, I know. Now you can eat, right? So I've got you some small zip ties. These are practically free, but they'll work with these snares when you're snaring the or you need to bind 2 sticks together to make your emergency backpack or something like that. This it's odd how much bushcrafty things these will help you do.
Oh yeah.
But again, they're practically free. I do have you.
Those are fantastic.
A lot of. I think this is 15-pound test.
Okay, I was wondering what that little rubber thing was.
This is a fishing line.
Huh. You just put it on a stick.
Well, you can put it on a stick, but it'll help you go with your yo-yo fishing reel. It'll help you for emergency cordage. It'll help you.
Absolutely.
All kinds of things. And it comes with a little plastic thing.
Fantastic.
I didn't give you this. I meant to, my bad. We're going to get into the food stuff right now. But it's peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so peanut butter is an insanely high morale booster.
Mm-hmm.
But this could get nasty eventually. Correct. Doesn't matter how nasty it is to you. You put it on that rat trap, and you're going to attract some bait.
Oh, yeah.
Some food. So it could be for your consumption, but at the end of the day, it's meant for...
Why would I eat something like that when I could catch something so much bigger?
Correct.
For a single dollop. Just a tiny little bit on my finger, spread on the trap, overnight, done.
Yeah, so there's, 16 to 25 dollops, droplets of peanut butter in there.
Oh, easy.
So that's 16 traps, 16 setting of the traps.
And I've got plastic bags. I can keep this contained so that it doesn't attract
Correct,
more.
because it goes with your Ziploc bags that you already have.
Yes.
Correct. So that way you're not attracting insects.
I love that you're working with what I've got and specifically targeting the needs or accessorizing on what I already have.
Yep.
Everything here can go with something I've already got.
Yep.
This is fantastic.
Thank you. All right. I've got, we're on the food, right? Okay.
Yep.
I know you've got your emergency tote you bring in and out.
All right.
But sometimes things get weird.
Okay. I don't have any food in this. You're right.
So what I've got for you is 2 airtight containers, one of mashed potatoes and one of, this is just, I think this is red potato and cheddar flavor instant mashed potatoes. So just add water.
Yes.
And I've got you regular white rice with chicken bouillon and cilantro dried flakes.
You had me at chicken bouillon.
Right, so this will give you cilantro chicken rice. This will give you instant mashed potatoes, and they weigh.
The starches are key out there, you know.
It's enough, right? Like
we've been working on a type of. We're trying to get a keto thing going at my house. We're trying to cut out sugars and
the survival
bad
ketos.
Things like that. But survival mode.
Yeah, you gotta have what you gotta have.
Starches are going to really, really be a big difference.
6.3 ounces for these 2.
That's
things.
fantastic.
And honestly, you could cut them in half. So this is 2 meals. This is 2 meals. Again, and they're resealable, by the way. So you rip it off.
Oh, nice.
There's a Ziploc right there.
That's fantastic.
That's for you. So now you've got just a little bit of emergency food in there. No, they're smell proof. All right, a little luxury love for you.
Ooh.
All right. So I know your coffee thing, right?
Yes.
And then you got your tiny bear bowl. I'm gonna
Yes.
grab that. So these are honey stingers, and these are strawberry flavored. So these are, what do they call them? Strudels or something like that. Anyways, you get your hot coffee going.
Yeah.
You get your hot coffee boiling all nice and pretty like. I thought it rolled down. Does it not?
They do. It just has to slide between layers.
Oh, my bad.
Like that.
Okay. Anyways, you put your thing right there over your hot coffee. Let it warm up. It'll warm up, and then you pick it up, and you have
a tasty little snack.
a tasty little treat.
That's perfect.
This isn't coffee, but it is.
Lots of sugar, I'm sure.
It's got wheat and soy and 21 carbohydrates. Just 11 sugars, but it's 150 calories. But
And it's strawberry. It's awesome.
I think it's 3 cups of coffee and energy and caffeine.
So this will go with a pot of coffee. Cup of coffee.
A pot of coffee. Yeah.
I drink coffee by the pot. I'm sorry.
A little bowl of coffee.
Like this, people joke with me a lot. They say, "How many days of coffee is that?" And I say,
That was one of my questions.
That's not even a day of coffee for me.
Yeah, that's the morning.
Yeah, that's the morning. I do drink lots and lots of coffee. I've got my coffee now. This is the second refill since I've been here. I don't need sugar and cream, so I can fill this entire thing with coffee if need be. Yeah, I love coffee. It's one of those little things that I won't go without, so I make sure coffee is in every single one of my bags. This is fantastic.
Yeah, super lightweight, and it will get you from
strawberry. That's awesome.
It'll get you from it'll help you. It's a morale booster. It's energy to get where you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hiking's no joke. I can't stress enough. So many people underestimate how much energy it takes to hike.
Yeah.
So, a little carbohydrates, a little sugar.
And that morale thing is a key. That is, keeping your spirits up is hard.
All right. I noticed your only cordage was on your tarp, which is already there, which is great. Mm-hmm. And then you have the 50...
I do have 50 feet here.
50 feet of reflective cord. I wanted to give you a 50-pound test, 150 yards of more fishing line, which weighs 3.9 ounces. But this will allow you...
I can lash so many things together with that.
Or you can fish, or you can make snares, or you can do whatever you need to do with this. And for 3.9 ounces, it's a lot
of power.
A lot of power for not a lot of weight. And it lets you do a lot. And it's all sealed and nice and pretty. All right, wrapping up. These are dehydrated. This is a dehydrated towel, compressed towel.
I've heard about these.
It weighs 1 ounce, and it is the standard size, like pool towel at a hotel. So, like,
what? That's the size of a full towel.
Of a towel. Yeah.
Don't break the scale. That's nuts.
Yep. So why do I give it? That will help you dry off. It'll help you get warm. It can be used as char cloth. It'll help you use as a filter.
And once it's expanded, it doesn't
go back down. No.
But this is portable.
Correct.
Until it's needed.
And I think it costs every bit of a nickel or a dime. They're really cheap.
That for what you get out of that definitely fits into my budget philosophy.
More budget, more versatility.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. Really neat, right? Impressive. I heard about the dehydrated towels or rags and stuff like that, but I thought you add water to get something to dry off with. That sounds stupid. But the full-size towel for something that's
for filtering for
less than the palm of my hand.
Yep. It's very versatile. Very versatile.
I'm in.
And like I said, it's like a dime or a nickel. It's really cheap.
Yeah, for that's negligible cost.
I've got for you 4 breath mints. Not really. These are individually wrapped. These are individually wrapped washcloths. Add water.
Oh, okay.
They're dehydrated washcloths. Everyone calls them breath mints. 0.2 ounces, and you have 4 individually add water washcloths to help you again.
It does say towel. Just don't eat it.
They help you stay clean. They help you filter water. They can be dried and then turn into char cloth. They are versatile. I mean, you could even like cut them into strips and turn into cordage if you had to. Like,
sure, yeah.
The versatility is there.
It's cloth.
It's cloth.
You can repair clothing with them.
Yep.
If needed.
All right, last 2 little goodies. This is Ron's utility knife. I think these run a couple bucks. $2.50 piece. Okay. Pull this tab up. I know this works. I've done it like 100 times. Yeah, pull this tab up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slide out utility knife.
And it locks back down.
It locks back down.
Nice.
It's got a key ring. It fits on your keychain.
And it's a razor edge, which you don't usually get with pocket knives or other type of cutting tools.
Correct. So, preppers use this to cut box edges in cardboard all the time and save their knife edge.
Oh, yeah. Cardboard will destroy a knife.
I've seen the idea of filleting a fish with this, or using it to cut up meat or cordage or whatever. So you could use your Mora for bushcrafting chores, and you could use this for food processing chores if you had to.
And coming with a construction family, we've got packs of those razor blades.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they're the same that would fit.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. Same utility. Goes everywhere. Nice. This one's got the 4 tabs on it. This one's only got the 2. So, just...
different adjustable.
Sure. But I gave you an extra blade. So with the Ziploc bag and the 2 blades, it's 0.9 ounces. And you've got a secondary cutting tool that can literally go on your keychain. So I don't even know if this counts as the bag's weight, but so be it. All right.
That's awesome.
Last thing I'm going to give you. Now this, these, you know, it is kind of bulky. 5.8 ounces. I know. I know. But.
Well, you're more the hiker than I am.
Yep.
My whole thing is to get out.
Nice work.
So this is a hand crank AM FM radio. And a light. Red light and white light. This will and it's powered by you.
Awesome.
So if you wind it for a minute, so 1 minute of consistent winding will give you 10 minutes of light. Awesome. No batteries, no BS.
Huh.
And these were $10 a piece. They went on sale at Walmart for clearance, and I think I got them for $2.50 a piece, or maybe $3.33 a piece, something weird like that. Super cheap. This was under $5 easy. Like way under. I think it was $2.50 or like $2.88 or $3.33 or one of those weird things.
The radio aspect is fantastic. To get your news, to get entertainment, to hear how things are going.
Yep.
Or to scroll through all the channels and hear nothing but the static you hear in those zombie movies.
Oh, for sure.
Where the whole radio, all the stations
you can freak everybody out, yeah.
Yep. Until you find that one pre-recorded. We have a safe place. Come join us.
Oh, stop.
Go be food. Yeah, nope,
no, I'm not food. Humans are friends, not food.
Humans can be friends, hopefully.
Can be friends, but we're not food. Fish are friends, not food.
Fish are friends, not food.
So I think you needed some sort of way to have an update and some sort of light. Like even if you just had to and you're just hand cranking it for the light alone, just walking down the woods.
Sure.
But like I said, 1 minute of hand cranking will give you 10 minutes of light. So 10 minutes of hand cranking is what? 10 times 10, an
100
hour?
minutes.
100 minutes?
Yeah. Just over an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Nice. Yeah, I don't have any flashlights in this kit.
So now you've got a flashlight, now you've got a radio, and again, it's no batteries, because batteries are expensive, right? Yep.
Batteries are expensive. There's so much of the gear that we have in that tote in the car that's heavy, that's bulky, you know, the batteries, the flashlights, the food, the tent, all of that stuff. But again, it's in the car. It's not in my get up and go bag. So
we were 2 pounds plus 3.6. So I'm curious. I have to know. I'm going to die. I'm a curious creature. So with the cards... All right, we are 2 pounds, 4.4 ounces. Okay, so let's take off all the stuff that we are, upgrading. Zero out the board. Sweet. Yeah. Stingers. More the food.
Oh, don't forget the breath mints.
Yeah. I don't know why they call them. They just look like breath mints.
They do.
Everybody calls them breath mints.
I wonder if they would expand quickly if you tried to eat them. Just
probably. Get some cotton mouths, maybe, right?
Yeah, literally.
Oh yeah, quite literally, actually. 3 pounds, 4.1 ounces. We only added a pound. Look at the gear difference.
So much more complete.
How do you feel?
Are you kidding me? This is like Christmas.
I mean, I think...
And something else I really appreciate about what you did.
I forgot. A
plastic water bottle.
A plastic water bottle, because you've got your way to boil water, and you've got your way to filter the water, right?
Yeah.
The LifeStraw will screw on to pretty much any standard bottle cap.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in a situation where you have to boil your water, yeah, it'll definitely screw onto that 100%. That's That's what it's meant for. That's why they built it.
Hey, cool.
So now you can boil water and then add it to this after it cools down a little bit.
And drink it straight from it instead of...
And then you can boil another set of water because
while I've got the water.
While you're out of water juice and you're on the move.
Very cool.
So let's add this to the overall weight. So 3.55.
Okay. It says too much. It's too
heavy.
much.
Yes. So we added a pound, 1.1 ounces, I think.
Because everything that you've replaced, basically, I will definitely be taking out of my bag.
Yep.
Because I've already got it. A little bit of redundancy is nice, but versatility and quality tools.
This is the wide mouth Nalgene bottle, 32 ounce cup. Okay, so 32 ounces of water. So it is heavier than the standard water bottle. Okay, sure. Hikers will use this all day long, and they'll last you a month or two.
Yeah,
this will last you forever, because they're very well made. The only thing that usually breaks is like this strappy cord stuff.
Sure.
Okay, but what I want to show you is I've seen hikers do this, or not hikers, survivalists do this. They take all their little stuff, kind of like what you did there.
Yep. Use it as a container.
And they just use it as a container.
Absolutely. And you can even take one of those really cheap sack or bag, dry sack, something like that. You know, the little ones that strap over your shoulder that have the drawstring across the top?
Yeah.
That just attach on the bottom? You can shrink one of those down, wrap it up, and fold it down inside of that. So you carry the bottle, and when you get out there and stuck, open it up, dump the stuff out, put that in the dry sack so you can have your water.
And then start doing the water thing, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that's it for this video. I will post a link to the spreadsheets after I get done typing them up really quick and print color copies for Trey. And they will be available to any of our $2 Patreon members and up. See you around.
with